Greetings at WPCode Studio, and I'm Robil Islam Rocky here with you. Today I'll show you how to make a simple application that is for to-do list. So we will make this to-do list application using only HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So without further talk anymore, we should get started. So already I have created my folder for this project. Right now we will create HTML, CSS and JavaScript external file. So for that, just hover on this icon and then you will get this input field where you just enter the word that you would like to use. So I'm going to give the name for HTML file index.html. Just write it down here, and then styles .css and also JavaScript for main.js. So guys, we will start coding from HTML, and for that I have already took this HTML structure, and right now let me set up everything. And I think you all may know that how to link up CSS and JavaScript file with HTML file. So if you don't have any idea, then just follow me and keep watching. I gave a title for this project at to-do list, and below that title we will link up our CSS file. So for that, just right here link, and then link that file with this HTML file, and right after we will set link up our JavaScript file with this HTML file. So for that, enter the word is script, since we have set up everything. So now we will start coding from HTML. So first of all, we will start coding by taking a container. I mean the div class name will be container. So let's enter the word here, container, and inside this container div we will take another div. That div class name will be chat. So simply again enter the class name, and right after we will apply some CSS for this template before write any here. So just copy this container and come to our style sheet, and before applying CSS on these classes, we have to give some by default CSS. Those are margin 0 and padding also 0, and box sizing will be border box will be border box. So then paste that container class here, but don't forget to give a full stop before paste it. And for this container, I mean above this container we will apply height and background color. So just give that property. Height will be, sorry, it's not height. Height will be 100 px, and background color will be, for the time being, I'm giving here white. We will replace it in the next time. So for the time being, leave it as it is, and again come back to our HTML file, and from here just copy this chat class and again paste it here. And for the chat we will apply width 500 pixel, and height also will keep here 500 pixel. So width and height. Sorry. So let's apply some more extra property for above this chat box. Those are background color and border radius. We will give here 6 pixel, and also we will apply a simple box shadow for this tag. And generate a RGB color that would be 0, 0, 0 and 0.2. Okay, so we should remove this background color. Sorry, we should replace this background color white into something darker. So okay, so before doing more code here, we should take a look at our template, how it's look like right now. So for that, just come back to our HTML file, and from here just run this code on the browser. So now we can see chat box is situated top and left corner, but we would like to take it middle of the page. So how can we do it? So for that, we just need to give some extra more property above his parent. I mean this chat box. Since container on his parent, so we will apply those extra more CSS property above this container. So just enter those property here. First, display will be flex and justify content center. Also align item will be center. Right now we will check our template how it is and it's working or not. Okay, then everything is working well, but we should change the height for this chat box. So let's come on back to our CSS style sheet, and here just replace this number 500 to 550. Okay. And now we will do some HTML code. First of all, we will take a header for that to-do list chat box. Just copy and paste it 2 more times, and replace that class name from here, body, and the last one will be text area.
So at first we will work on it. We will work on this header. So inside this header we will take a profile picture as a user. And next to the profile picture we will use user's name. For that, just take a heading tag and username. I'm just giving here username, for example. Okay, and just copy this header class and come back to our style sheet. Okay, so we will apply some CSS property above this header. First of all, we should give width will be 100% and height we will give here 10% for this header, only 10%. And again copy this class from here and paste it. And now we will apply some CSS for our profile picture. Profile picture width we will give here 40 pixel and height also 40 pixel and border radius 50%. Now take a look at our template, how it's look like now. Okay, everything is working well. Let's on the way back to our style sheet, and here we forget to give our background color for this header, so let's give it. Then again copy this class name header and paste it here below that image CSS, and here we will give some property for our title and the username. Font size we will give 16 pixel. Background, sorry, we should not give here background. Color, is fine, but it's overflowing because we did not give display flex property above this header. And also we should give a padding for this header. So I'm going to give a padding for this header. Top to bottom will be 0 and left to right we will give 20 pixel. And now take a look how it's look like.
Here users profile picture and users names went on top, but we should take it middle side. So for that just add one more property, that is align item center, and take a look now. Okay, it's worked. So now we will give a border for our profile picture. Border will be 3 pixel solid. Okay, and text color for username. Let's change this text transform lowercase into uppercase. So that text transform uppercase. Okay, and now again, I think we should add a font family for this template. So let's come on to our style sheet and here just add that font family here, because if we give that font family here, I mean if we add that font family here, then this font family will be work on entire template or entire page. So I'm simply giving here a simple font family, that is Poppins. Right now if we take a look at our template, then we can see we will able to see that our username font has changed. So now we will give some extra more property for this text for better looking. Here is our user. Pixel and so at least we have completed our first step, but there have a lots of work still left to do. So let's on the way back to our code studio, and here in the next we will work on this. I mean we will work on body. So inside this body we will take two unordered lists. First one would be for active list and second one would be for deactive list, and inside those two unordered lists we will take a divider. So let's do that code. You will just copy and paste it. So between these two unordered lists we will give a divider, I mean we will take a divider for better looking, for better understanding. So let's enter the class name here, divider, for this div. And now just copy this body class and come to our style sheet, and here just paste it. Here also border width will be 100%, and height we will give here 80% will be better, and still we have a 10% remains for that for our text area. So already we gave a height and width, and now we will give a padding for this chat body. So top to bottom again will be 0, and left to right will be 20 pixels, same as like before. And now we will copy this divider class, and here just width 100% and height we will give 2 pixels, and background color we will give here 60606. Okay, everything is working fine. We just need to apply some CSS for good and better looking. Just copy this body and here paste it, and take our unordered list tag. First of all, we will give here list style with none for all of list. Okay, and right after we will again copy this one, apply each of list items. So first of all we'll give a width for per list 100%, and background, before background color we have to give height. So I'm going to give in here 40 pixels for this, for each list items. So, and then background color. Yes, we will give here 4 pixels, and box shadow 5 pixels, 10 pixels, 20 pixels, and RGB color we will generate here 0 and 0.2. Okay, and now we should take a look at our template, how it's look like. Everything is fine, but we have to give some margin for per list items. So for that we will add a margin bottom property, and we will give margin bottom 5 pixels for per list items. Okay, then everything is well. We should decrease this box shadow visibility, that okay. So guys, before do any more code, we should fix our little issue, that is, remember that we were give a margin bottom pixel for each child's, but I mean each items, list items, but we should remove that from our last child because we don't need for our last child. So how we will do it? So for that, just come to our style sheet and from here copy this classes body UL li and then paste it. Okay, then now we need to get back to our HTML files, and here we will give a class name for our first unordered list. That class name will be active list. So just enter that list. Still we need to change the second class name deactive, so copy this class name from here and paste it. And now since we have given 10% height for our divider, so that's why you should decrease this height. Okay, then copy this active class list and paste it here in the style sheet, and we will apply this necessary CSS. And now take a look. Okay, all set, done. Just we need to remove this one and we will add border bottom. 3 pixels, dash it. Add margin border to 10 pixels. copy this class name and paste it here, and then add span tag here. And before apply any CSS, we have to give here one more property, that is position relative. And right after we will start applying some CSS for this span tag. So first of all, I'm giving here position absolute of 0, let 0, and width will give here 25 pixel, and also height will be 25 pixel, background something gray. It's placed on the left side, but we would like to take it on our right hand side. So for that, change this property left to right, and now we will add top 5%. That means the corner element will be placed between top to bottom. Deactive time are not look well, so let's fix it. Just remove this class from here and add it here okay, then it will be working nicely. Everything is done, and now we will work with our text area. And inside this text area there will have three, once again, and first would be tag icon, and all of those would be a list items. So let's add last we will add a button where users will be click, and while user click on this button, right after enter the necessary content, then the list will be added on the chat body. So for that, before using icon, we should link up that with our HTML files. So for that, I have to copy that link from their website. I will use here box icons. Just visit on this first page, and here click on this uses button, and just little scroll down this page and use this font. Just copy this link from here, and let's let's on the way back to our HTML file and just paste it here. And now we will use icon for our template. Click on this logo box icons and here just find plus icon. Okay, I'm going to use this one because it looks nice. Paste and then add that field for in the sentence contents. We'll give an ID for this input field, enter word, and then also we will use here a button. Inside this button, I'd like to use an icon, arrow icon. I think that would be great. So just right arrow here. Okay, I'm going to use this one. And here we will give an event. That event name we will give here add list. Sorry, I did a mistake. That is, before that we should enter here on click event and then just enter the name for this event add list. Let's take a look at template. Okay, then the elements arrive in the page and now it's time to apply some of CSS above these elements. But before that, I'd like to add a line through for our deactive list items. So for that, let's come over the style sheet and here it's our deactive list. And if we add any property, then this property will be applied on deactive list. It does mean this is our deactive list items. So now again come over the style sheet and here just add that property line through. So for that just enter the property here text direction line through. Okay, and now if we check, then we can see our deactive list are getting that line through a border. So now let's start applying CSS above this text area, all of those elements. So first of all, we will apply CSS above their parents. So their parents, it is here, text area, just copy it and let's come over the style sheet and here just paste the class name. And then first of all, we will apply a height and width for our text area. So our text area width will be 100%. And height also we will give here 10%. And even after, we will add background color and font color for our sorry, this is not mandatory for this text area because it's parent. We will apply text color only our input field. So here we will add width, height and display flex because we would like that those three properties will be all in one line. So that's why we have to add display flex property. And then just the content space between for the time being, just give it, and then align item also center we'll give here. And now add a padding. We will add padding top to bottom here 0 pixel and left to right 20% pixel only. And now okay, fine, then let's on the way back. And right now we will apply CSS for our icons. So we have used here only 2 icons, so we will apply CSS for these 2 icons. So how can we do it in one place? So just copy this text area from here again and just paste, and thereafter add I, and then we will add CSS for our icons. So our icon width will be 30 pixel and height 30 pixel, and background color we will add here for better looking. So then our background color also we have given, and now we will add text color. Text color will be white here, and border radius 50%, then it will be circle. That's why we have added here border radius. And now take a look there once for is it working or not. Okay, the background color and border is also working here, and now we have to add some extra additional property for good looking. Here we will add now a line height for icons 30 pixel, and font size we will give here 18 pixel, and text align will be center. Everything is perfect, but behind the button icon we can see here a border, because inside a button we have added this icon. So let's remove that border from the button. So just come over the HTML file, and here from here just copy button and paste it here, and now we will remove that border. So how can we do? Just write down here border style now property, and also outline will be none. Okay, and we will add here also background transparent. So now everything is perfect, and right now we will apply CSS about this input field. So for that, just copy that input tag from here and paste it here over the button, and again copy the select area class, and before input field we have to be added that. I think this color wouldn't be perfect for that template, so just remove that color, and we will add here this color, and now okay, it's fine. And in this time we will add a color for our placeholder text. So how can we do it? Just copy that class from here, and end of the class name, I mean end of the input field, just add clone 2 times and then write placeholder, and now add that color for placeholder text. Unfortunately we can't see because still we did not added their placeholder for our input field. So now we will add that. So our placeholder we will give here enter your list. Okay, so finally we have completed our design part, and now we are in our last step, that is we will do a dynamic function that will be using JavaScript code. So before that we have to be understood that concept, how we will do that. So let me give a short brief, that is while our user will enter the word or sentence whatever, and right after that obviously he will click on this button, I mean add button, then a user while click on this add button, right after that the input value will be added inside of active list. So for that, just let's on the way back to our Code Studio, and here first of all we'll take our event name from here, just copy it, and before paste that add function, and then paste it. Okay, our function already generated, and now we will hold our necessary classes by row. So first of all we'll take our input field, the text input field ID we have given here, enter word, just copy it, and here hold that one like this way, and at the end just enter dot value, because we just want a value from the input field. Okay, so let it go for the time being, and now we will hold another class from here. That is, first copy this active list class from here and again hold this by offset tool. And it's time to take our reactive list from here. Okay, it's done, and now we will run a for loop for one click. So you all may know that how to run a for loop, so just keep watching how it is working, and when it's time to save, then I will explain what is how these all are working. So first of all, we'll run a for loop here. And inside this for loop, we will create a element that is would be list li. So before that, we have to become over the HTML template, and from here just remove this and comment first one. Also here. Okay. Now come over the JavaScript code, and from here just create an element for our list. The element name we will give here list, and we all may know that how to create a element. Just enter document dot create element, and thereafter round braces, and inside that round braces we have to give element name, and obviously don't forget to give a string. So document dot create element. Okay, and then just enter li. Okay, so let's take a look it is working or not. So for that I'm doing it console log. After console log, we should check is it working or not. So let's come over our browser, and here just click on this add new button. Then we can see the list has been created that as we expected. So now we would like to push the input field content inside this list. So for that, just copy list from here, and after dot enter the word text content and equal this field name. Just copy from it from there and paste it here, and now we can see we will be able to see that that when a user now if we enter any value inside this field, the field will be stored inside the element, I mean list item. So just enter the word or any character, and now we can see the character is stored inside this li list. So it's done for the timing, and also we have to be added that list inside of active list. So how we can do it? For that, just copy this active list from here, and after paste it, enter append, and then round braces, and inside this round braces we have to be store that list. While we add this list here, then if we add any list, if we enter any value here, then just click, we can see the list has been created and it's activated inside of our active list that we have been created on our design part. So I don't know have you been noticed or not, but I able to notice that while we have enter any value here in this input field, then right after click on add new button, the list has been added inside the active list, but the input value is still here. But why? Because it's very simple. Just copy it from here and paste it at the end, and right after value just enter equal and give a string. Then it's fixed. Now we can take it. Okay, And now we need to add a span or p tag inside this list. But why? For better understanding, we have to come over our HTML file, and here we can see inside this list p tag, and we have a span tag. P tag means inside this p tag we will add our current time. While a user add any list, the user can be noticed that when and what time he has added that list. And span tag for our close. While a list will have been done, then the list user can be closed by click on this X button, I mean span tag. So let's come over our JavaScript code, and from here first of all we will create a new element that will be p tag. So for creating any element, just take a variable. The variable name we will give here p tag equal document.createElement and p. Okay, and inside this p we will add our current time. So for that we have to do some more code, but we will do it later, right after we add this p tag inside of our list. So for adding this list inside of our list items, so just copy this list from here and paste it, and after paste add full stop and then append and round braces, and inside this round braces we will store this p tag. Okay, but we did not added any content inside this p tag. So for adding content, just hold this p tag and then text content equal, for the time being I'm adding a string value here, that is 10 o'clock. And now we can see it here, our time has been added here, but this is not our current time. We have to be added this one by our extra additional JavaScript code. Since everything is working nicely, and right now we will add our current time that will come from our PC or device. So for that, I'm taking here is variable because this means hours, and the hour will become from our date. So date dot get hour, and also const means minutes. Minutes will become from the dot get minutes. Okay. Now we will add this we will add the element inside of our p tag. So for that, remove this from here, just press on your backtick key. Well, the current time is getting here, so now it's done. Now let's create a span tag and add it inside the list item or is list items. Init span tag. Okay, and so So we have created our span tag and we will add it inside the list. So for that, again copy the list from here and paste it, and again append this inside of list. Okay, we can't see but we can notice that here is a circle that we have designed by CSS. So we will add content inside this circle. So for that, just take that span and at the end in enter text content property, and then just give the string here. Okay, so guys, according to our requirement, we have completed this task. I mean, we have made this application, its name to-do list. And I really thank you for watching my project video, and if you still did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell icon button.